Okay, so on this one, we're trying to add and subtract 3 roots. And you know the rules for adding and subtracting roots. You can only add, subtract like roots, which means like 2 root 3 plus 5 root 3 is 7 root 3, right? You add the 2 and the 5 to get 7. Okay, so let's give this a try. So 7 square root of 63u squared. I'll put the first one. Then the second one I'll put over here, plus 5u square root of 112. And then the third one is minus square root of 252u squared. Okay, so we're going to simplify all 3 of these. Here we go. So the 63 is 7 times 9, and that's 3 times 3. So I broke down the 63 to all his little pieces. And so what do we have? We have 7 and square root of 7 times 3 times 3 times u squared. Okay, and so what happens there then? You know the deal, it's 2 for 1. So 2 3's in is 1 3 out. 2 u's in is 1 u out. And so that gives 21u square root of 7. 21u square root of 7. And you okay with the u, right? The u squared sends out a single u. Remember, because it's 2 for 1, huh? That's 2 u's in, 1 u out. Or another way you can say it is we always cut powers in half when we send them out. Okay, let's go to the middle. So that one's simplified. Let's go to the middle. 112, that's 2 times, I think it's 5,600. Yeah, and that's 7 times 8. The 2 is done. 7 is done. The 8 is 2 times 4. Oops, you can't break down 2. And the 4 is 2 times 2. Okay, so what does that give us then? 5u square root of, what's left? 4 2's. And then a 7. There, 4 2's and a 7. Okay, be careful, it's easy to drop something, you know. So what do we have? 2 2's in, sends 1 2 out, another 2 2's in, sends another 2 out, and they're gone. So that's 5 times 2 times 2, 5 times 4 is 20u square root of 7. And now this last one. 2 times, I think it's 126. Yeah, and then it's 2 times 63. I'll underline these 2's, can't go down any further. 7 times 9, and 9 is 3 times 3. Okay, so what do we have? We have negative, and then we have a square root of 2 2's, 2 3's, a 7, and a u squared. Okay, and so now 2 for 1 deal, right? 2 2's in, since don't forget that negative, see that negative sign that I brought down? 2 2's in, 1 2 out, 2 3's in, 1 3, they multiply on the outside just like they're multiplying on the inside. So we get minus 6 square root, oh, I forgot the u, huh? Let me back up. The u squared sends out a u, minus 6u square root of 7, right? Again, u squared inside is 2 u's in, 1 u out. Okay, so now bringing this down, I forgot the plus sign here in the middle, let's shoot plus. So now we can bring this down and finish this problem up. So this first one here is 21u root 7. The one in the middle is plus 20u root 7. And the one at the back is minus 6u root 7. Okay, so it's come down to this. 21 of the u root 7s plus 20 of the u root 7s minus 6 of the u root 7s. Notice they're all like roots and like letters. Everything's the same about them. This one, this one, this one, right? Because they're all, look at the letter and root patterns. U root 7, U root 7, U root 7. They all have the exact same letter pattern and root pattern. So that means we can add them. You can only add like terms. So it's 21 of those u root 7s plus 20 of those u root 7s minus 6 of those u root 7s. Add those all up and you get 35, I think, of those u root. You just keep the u root 7. That part doesn't change. 41 minus, yeah, 35 of the u root 7s. And so there we go.